police through the threat of violence. I mean, do you want the same government that shot those two people 137 times? Are those the people that you want to give power? I mean, are those the people that you want having all the power, or do you want the power to be in the hands of the people? You know, if you believe, I'm sure if I asked you the question, you know, do you want the power to be in the hands of the people? I'm sure anybody would say yes to that. But, you know, if you really mean it, you know, what it boils down to is who has the guns. You know, whoever has the guns are the people that has the power. If you don't have the guns, then, I mean, in my opinion, we're basically slaves, basically. We're subjects.
Well, you know that's very interesting where you're taking me, because I agree with the first part of your premise that it was downright slaughter the way they slaughtered with the 137 shots. I agree with you on that premise, but on the same premise, it's good that those two individuals didn't have any guns, because with 137 rounds and more, it wouldn't have did them any good anyway. They would have been slaughtered anyway. So I understand what your premise is, but it's really not valid in this particular case. But let's stay with the point. But I appreciate what you're saying. Now let's stay with the point. So what's the date that you picked up your bush rifle and put it in your car and headed down to Brown Stadium? What was that date?
Well, last Monday, it wasn't at Brown Stadium. We actually started in Chinatown.
Yes.
And we threw them off. You know, they thought we were going to Brown Stadium, but we started in Chinatown. So, yeah, it was last Monday.
When you say we, you had other people with you?
I had a cameraman with me just for my protection, just in case the police were going to try to lie about me. Yeah, because they lie all the time.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. So you've been had this Bushmaster rifle a long time, or you just got it?
I've had it for right after Obama got the nomination. I purchased it.
All right. So that's a very interesting point you bring up. So you're saying to me that there were a lot of panic there was a lot of panic in the Caucasian community when the first time Obama got elected. People felt that they didn't need that the 45 and the 38. Those were not strong enough. They needed to go out and get the automatic weapons because Obama was being elected. Is that what you're saying?
Well, automatic weapons have been banned since 1935, but these weapons that you call assault weapons, they only represent 5.2% of all crimes. I'm not sure if you know that or not. In the 2011 Uniform Crime Report, of the 8,583 firearm homicides, only 323 were committed by rifles. And, you know, these rifles that they want to ban, they're just based on cosmetic features like a flash suppressor, a adjustable stock,
okay,
like a bayonet lug. They're just based on...
All right, okay, so you got your... you felt you needed a Bush style rifle after Obama was elected the first time.
That's correct.
And you felt like that's because there was a ban. You knew that maybe Obama would be able to. You thought there was an illusion that Obama would ban these weapons.
That's correct.
But it didn't happen, did it?
Not yet.
Now I'm asking you, it didn't happen, did it?
No.
But the influx of keep buying these weapons continued, right?
That's correct.
And so so now we're at the point where you got your rifle, your Bush rifle, the same rifle that used in assault on the young people on Newtown. All right, so you got this weapon, and how did you carry it when you're walking down the street? Did you carry it like this? Or did you carry it on your side? How did you carry it? I'm a military man.
Well,
I'm very interested in that.
It's actually on YouTube if you want to actually see how I was carrying it. But I carried it with a sling, actually.
Oh, you carried a sling around your
on my shoulder, yeah.
So it was on the back of your shoulder?
It was on the side of my shoulder. The magazine was pointing up.
Oh,
you know, you could see it on video if you want.
Okay,
you know,
all right. I'm sure that the people are punching in on it right now. But you're saying you had a sling on it, but the Bush rifle was this way.
It was pointed down. It was
pointed down, but the magazine was this way, right?
Yeah.
So you could definitely see the magazine. So how many clips was in that magazine?
Well, I mean, it can only hold one clip. There's 30.
I mean, how many rounds? You're right.
30 rounds.
30 rounds.
Yeah. I had another clip on me too.
You had another clip on you too.
Yeah.
Wow. So you felt proud with this high-powered rifle and all this ammunition.
Well, I believe that if you want to, weapons that are necessary to secure a free state, it's not a 5-shot revolver. It's not a 5-shot revolver that's going to do it. It's not, your grandmother's, like little tiny rifle. We need, I'm saying you can't fight.
Are you speaking of the reason you all have these weapons? Now don't get mad with me, all right? But the reason you all have these weapons is because of an armed revolt.
Yes.
Well, listen to me. Listen to my question. An armed revolt because when President Bush was in office for 8 years, there wasn't so much talk about an armed revolt, but once President Obama became elected, there became more conversation about an armed revolt. So my question is, do you really have, not you, but speaking of the populace that have these weapons, do you really have these weapons for an armed revolt, or do you really have these these weapons because you want to have something to protect you from black folks?
I have it for an armed revolt. That's specifically,
So there's no illusion that many of you suburbanite and rural people don't have these guns for because of hysterical about the black criminals or the black element.
I live on Clark Avenue, which is a good. I mean, it's not like the east side, but there's a fair amount of black people on Clark, on the west side. I mean, my kid's black.
I'm not speaking. Listen, no, I'm not speaking personally. I'm speaking of the number of assault weapons that have been purchased since the Obama era. Is it because of a revolution? Is it a true revolution, or is it because of the scariness of black folks?
I mean,
wait, I'm asking you this. Are the people armed because of the government more so than black folks, or because of the black folks more so than the government? I mean, not speaking.